What's up, my people? So is Hope officially like her mother? Her no good mother, is Hope Logan just as good? Um, or who's a better parent, Hope Logan or Jason Morgan? I don't know which one. Because apparently Jake is completely unforgivable because he had an attitude with his father for once since Jason abandoned Jake for 2 years to be up Carly's skirt. But no, Jason's the devil. But Jason's the devil. I mean, no, Jake is the devil for calling Jason out. But Danny's, who also is vaping, he's cool. He's cool people. That's also going to be a problem. The second that Jason gets on Danny's case, he's also going to be a problem. But hey Tamra, hey George. Mystic says Steffi and Carter. Yes, absolutely. We need that Steffi and Carter pairing. But is Hope officially like her mother on The Bald and the Beautiful? And is Jake going to hopefully never be like his father, a deadbeat? Most of the time, most of that boy's life, he's been choosing Carly each and every time. But finally, when his mother's in trouble, his mother was the one that assured him that Jason will always be there for him anytime he needs him. So he gave Jason a call to ask Jason to back Elizabeth up. Jason's going to back Elizabeth up. But now Jake is still a horrible son for life because he had an attitude for one day, given that his father abandoned him for 2 years. Hey, Nadia, how are you today? Like, make it make sense. Just like Hope is a man-stealing heifer on The Bald and the Beautiful, just like her mother. Like, they go after married men. This is what the Logan women do. They find a married man, and they decide, this is the one I want to conquer today. The Logan women, they always conquer. This is like a game to them. That's what they do. Because they're Logans. That's all they know how to do. It's crazy how those Logan women operate. They steal, they kill, and then they cry about it afterwards. Like, look, I don't even know how much longer. Hey, Last Day. Last Day, what do you think about Jason Morgan as a father? I know how you think about Hope as a mother, but what do you think about Jason Morgan as a father? How has his parenting style been? Because I know you watch General Hospital too. But I do feel that The Bald and the Beautiful should pair Steffi with Carter. I think they would make a good couple for a good while. They could have a good thing going on if Steffi and Carter get together. And I do want Hope to be dumped by Finn, because Hope shouldn't have her happily ever after. Hope wanted Liam for so long. She said, no, Steffi, because the only reason me and Liam aren't together now because you interfered with us all those years ago. And then when Hope had Liam, she wanted Thomas. So now that Thomas came to his senses and dumped her, now she wants Finn. These Logan women all they know how to do is cause pain for folks. They cause pain over and over and over again, and they never learn their lessons. They never ever once learn their lessons. And they're very disrespectful. They're Logans women. So what do y'all think about them, both of them, as parents? I want to know. Jason Morgan and Hope Logan. They should learn from each other. They should, absolutely. But I got around to watching Days of Our Lives today, and Constantine is a bastard. I mean, wow, he's one son of a bee. That is one son of a bee, Constantine. He really did that with a smile on his like he killed Victor Kiriakis. Do we think that Victor Kiriakis was killed off the right way then? Did that fit his character to die in a plane crash by an enemy? Not good. Jason is not a good father, but I feel like there could be improvement because unlike someone else, I think he loves his kid. He just doesn't know how to show it. Yes, I believe that he needs to stop putting Carly first. But you know what? I had new respect for the character for the actor playing Steve Burton when at the even at the Emmy he said, "Yep, Jason's always cleaning up Carly's messes." So when he threw that little shade Carly's way, Steve Burton did that at the Emmy. So that's how I know that that gave me slimmer bit of hope for Jason Morgan when even the actor playing him stood up and said something about Jason always cleaning Carly's messes over his kids. Pretty much. That was a subtle way of saying that. So if the actor notices it, the Jason doesn't show emotions unless it's Carly. Exactly. And it's sickening. He abandoned both of his sons for 2 years, but yet Jake was supposed to be hunky-dory about it for the bullcrap joystick club to avoid being a headache. But when you're the hope and Finn, was it real or was it a dream? I really feel that it was real. I have a feeling it was real. Because if it was fake, then why is Finn still there in that office? Jason doesn't show emotion unless it's for Carly. Hey, Tanya. How are you tonight? I do feel that Hope and Finn's affair is going to be real, but is Hope ever satisfied? Like, even if Hope does get Finn, will Finn be good enough for her? Or who would it be next? If Steffi gets with Carter, is Hope going to show interest in Carter next? Or is Hope going to show some interest in Zende? Who's Hope going to show interest in next? But I feel like if someone lied about Jason's kids being dead and it was a woman, I don't think he would sleep with her. EJ is, hey, Ron. EJ is corrupt and an effing coward. Absolutely, Ron. EJ is corrupt and an effing coward. And guess what, Ron? Eric is going to beat EJ's ass when the truth comes out. He's going to beat him up. When that truth comes out, EJ, you're going to get some hands thrown by Eric, the milkman. Who's the milkman? And Constantine is a creep that's going to finally get what's coming to him. But I'm hoping that Teresa is exposed next week, too. I want her little kidnapping exposure to be, she's like, oh, who cares who took the baby? He just confessed to the crime. I'm like, no, Teresa, lock her up and throw away the key. You're a mother. You should know better than to kidnap a baby. So you did that, Teresa, because you did that for money and greed. So guess what? Lock Teresa up and throw away the key. Jason has a chance to redeem himself as a father, hopefully. Yes, Monday's episode is small progress. It's a small step in the right direction. When Jake called, Jason answered, and he's going to Elizabeth's rescue with Finn. I'm looking forward to seeing that, and I'm hoping that Finn becomes collateral. I would have no problem if Jason hauled over and punched Finn in the face. I'd have no problem with that. Hope in the milkman. Yep, Hope in the milkman. Someone that got to be with that milkman. Somebody. Because apparently Hope will give everybody a turn. Just like her mother. They're never happy. They always get what they want, but yet they're never happy with it. Never. They're never grateful. They're never happy. That's Logan Logic 101. They square up the competition. When they don't get what they want, they scheme, they lie, And then they're gold diggers too. Because I will never believe that Donna don't want Eric for his money. Okay? Donna wouldn't want Eric if he was working at McDonald's. If Eric lost all his money, Donna would be packing out the door. Okay? If Eric somehow lost all of his money, Donna would be gone. Quicker than she ever could come, Donna would be gone. And we all know that. There's no way in the world that Donna would stick around if Eric loses his fortune. Hey, Clarence! How are you? Because she's a no good gold digger. That is what Donna Logan is. And her sister, Katie, just got replaced by Poppy. So now that Bill is Luna's father for now, and keyword for now, they could change their mind later. They're going to be a happy little family, and Katie's on the outside looking in. Good. I'm doing good. I went to Friendly's today. I had me some bomb ice cream. That ice cream from Friendly's was bomb. I'm not going to lie. I think Jake was trying to get a drink. Hi, Kaiwan. Yes, he was trying to get a drink. Jake has been an ass to Jason. He was at the bar going to drink, but he was mad at Danny for vaping. Jason better not do anything to Finn. Why not? Finn is getting rough with Elizabeth for Jason's liking. So Jason had to walk up in there and tell a mofo, get your hand off of her. Jason had to do what Jason had to do. He said, get your hands off of her. I really want to see Jason and Elizabeth get back together. It's time they got back together. I never got to see them as a full-fledged couple. I know when I saw her as Jake, as Drew, but that was punk Drew. I want to see Elizabeth with the real Jason Morgan. And maybe Elizabeth could teach Jason how to be a better dad. Danny whooped Jake's ass. No, he did not. Jake got Danny down. Why is Jake having a beer such a big deal? Because he's not grown yet. That's why. When he gets 21 and grown, that's when he could pick up his beer. But until then, he's a child, and he's going to stay in a child's place. And he needs a father to remind him of that. But because Jason wants to be up Carly's behind, that is what the problem is. He's not paying attention to his sons when he should be checking them first. And then you go and think about entertaining Carly. But in the meantime, his kids need to come first for once. And he needs to be a father. But some people, some other streamers want to put Jake on blast like Jake is just a demon seed. Like Jason don't have a role to play in any of this. Jason's just the perfect thing. Oh, I feel so bad for Jason having a son like Jake. Are you kidding me? It's the other way around. Jake needed a father, and that's Jason's job. It's called being an adult, 101, an adult versus a teenager. The adult is supposed to be the adult. And then a teenager could be a teenager. No, Liz is self-righteous. She's a shrew, too. I love Elizabeth, and I hope they don't break them up. I hope Finn gets ill. Oh, hey, Double C. How have you been? You're right. It's been a while. I've seen you in Brock TV's comment section, but how have you been? He just thought about it. I mean, if we would have actually drank the beer, but I don't think that's the main issue with generosity. I thought about having a beer at 15. I'm glad that Melinda and Leo are going to get a free pass regarding Baby Jude. How come you're glad about that, Ron? Or Ron, do you think Nicole and Melinda are going to fight, though? I heard when Jason first came back, when Ava found them, they were supposed to hook up, so I'd like to see Jason and Ava. No, nobody wants Jason and Liz. Goodness, no. When I was 15, I thought about drinking a beer. Is that bad? Yeah, because, well, In a way, yeah, but you're grown now. So it balanced itself out. You're not 15 anymore. You're 21. So, or 22, or I think you're 21. Preach it, priest, pastor. Yeah, yeah, man, I'm good. How's everything? Oh yeah, everything's great. I'm just pulling my usual, calling a deadbeat dad Jason out for what he is. Um, a deadbeat and a disappointment, but he's slowly gonna come around to being a better man. But I'm gonna be that fan that calls Jason Morgan out, and I'm not gonna villainize a teenager when his father's the one that abandoned him. 22. Oh yeah, so you're 22 now, so now you're grown, so it don't make a difference. But Jake is still a child, and he's gonna be put in a child's place with a belt, hopefully, because I Jake has high potential to be a great character for this show. Jason and Liz were together back in the day, but she judged him then. She'd judge everybody. Elizabeth Weber always judges somebody. But Double C, what did you think about? Have you been watching The Bald and the Beautiful? What do you think about Hope and Finn together as a couple? Danny is the better son. LOL. Hey, Dolly Midex. Well, I liked about Jake thinking about having a beer was what teenagers go through, the peer pressure of your friends trying to convince you to do things like that. They show that. Howdy. Danny is the better son. Please. Double C says Jason chose Carly over his kids. So Jake had every right to be mad at his father. I would disown my father. Exactly. At least Jake didn't drink. That's true, Spiderquake. He didn't. But exactly, Jason definitely chose Carly for 2 years. You stayed undercover because Carly had some racketeering charges because she ran her mouth in public. Michael and Cole are dumb. They are dumb. I'm not gonna lie. Finn and Hope are trash. Like they're like watching paint dry. I agree wholeheartedly. Double C, I hope there's a second reason why they're not saying that. It would be realistic. I noticed there's a soap opera, but at the end of the day, I like the fact that they showed something that actually happened and could happen in real life. I was pressured. It's true. Jake is just like his mom's, and they could kick rocks. LOL. Here you go, cat lady. So are you going to be just as bad as Albert is now, cat lady? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to sit there and have that Jason blind loyalty when it comes to, so you're going to bring the extra smoke to Jake because he called Jason out for abandoning him for 2 years. Yuppers. Finn is a drunken mess. I mean, in real life, nobody talks about a company as if it's the most important thing in your life. If someone gets fired from a job or have something they work on, and then they'll just move on. Finn can have back fat. Who's fat back? Oh, Katie. Oh, you're talking about the Bald and the Beautiful Finn. And then Spiderquake's talking about General Hospital Finn. He is a drunken mess. Finn does need to get sober again, though. He does. But it will take him some time. So I'm here for Finn having a little downfall. First, he's going to start with losing Elizabeth. Then he might lose custody of Violet. He's going to go through a downward spiral. It does get confusing at times with the two Finns. I'm glad Jason's going to save Elizabeth. Finn's going to put his hands on her. He sure is. He's going to grab her arm, and Jason won't be having that. I can't believe Liam still take bump for Hope. Still take up for Hope. I could believe it because it's Liam we're talking about. He always has one woman on the back burner. Then Hayden will be back and get her child. I doubt that anytime soon. But Hayden was the best part of Finn's character. When Hayden little mama had Finn's shirt open, she was gonna rob him. Mm-mm. Yep, Hope. I feel like Chase and Brooklyn gonna take her, but I want Liz to. Do you think Violet will go to boarding school when Finn falls off the wagon? Not at first. He'll be with Brooklyn and Chase. Where did Hayden go again? I forgot. Nicholas had something to do with disappearing her. Um, yes, I see Bald and the Beautiful and Gross that they pair Finn with Hope. Then we must call Hope Brooke Jr. if that kiss happened, but I think Hope fantasized kissing Finn. I don't know. I don't think that's a fantasy. I think one of those is real. When he said, "I can't stop thinking about you," but I'm more than sure I think it's real. Um, which is why isn't that funny how Nicholas easily signed his rights away? Weren't they in love? I forgot why they hate each other. Who, Nicholas and Hayden? Hope and Finn is horrible, but it does prove that I've said everything about Hope is correct. That is true. Why do you think Brooke turned that job down? Manipulation. I think Brooke was trying to play a manipulation game. She wanted to make it seem like she's the nice, willing person, like she cares for Steffi. Like, oh no, I have no problem against Steffi because she knows when Ridge brings this idea to Steffi's gonna go off. So therefore, in turn, Brooke knows that this makes her look like the angel in Ridge's eyes instead of just doing this. So all Brooke was doing was just manipulating the situation. That's what she said. Oh, well, I'll do that in the future. But her subtle way was saying, if you get rid of Steffi, then I'll join. That was her subtle way of doing that. She just did that with some tact. That was the only difference, but that was manipulation 101. I can see right through Brooke. Double C said Saw. Yeah, but I fantasized. I think Hope fantasized about Finn thing. Lee is bitter. Lee is a very bitter sister. Yeah, because I don't know why Hayden and Nicholas were dating. Why they hate each other. Well, Hayden was blackmailing Nicholas with that whole Drew and Jason thing, and so Nicholas tried to have Hayden killed, but then they rewrote it of somewhat like because everybody already knew about that, but then they acted like nobody knew about it in the rewritten version. Why would Ridge do that? Bill don't want Lee. Who could blame Bill for not wanting Lee? I didn't see the Emmys last night, but I'm glad Ball didn't win for. Oh, that definitely was never going to happen. But I don't think General Hospital should have won either. I think The Young and the Restless should have won. But no, General Hospital. The right category that they won was Best Directing because General Hospital by far has the better sets out of all the other shows. So their directing team is indeed better. But as a show as a whole, Lee is a hater. She needs some vitamin D badly, Ron. She needs vitamin D in her life very badly. Last time we saw Hayden was like 4 years ago. Yeah, it was. But and Elizabeth, well, actually, it was in 2020. Yep, so it was around 4 years ago. I was so happy when B&B lost. It doesn't matter who won as long as B&B lost. Well, of course. I mean, there was no way in the world that Baldwin the Beautiful really was going to win Best Writers. Are you kidding me? That is such a joke when they say the same lines over and over and over again. Like, they don't even try. They don't even try to do anything with that. Where's Claudette? I thought Valentine killed her initially. They need to put back that storyline. That was the initial story that Valentine killed her. Because Valentine is one crooked man. I mean, the fact that they just random people picking it You never know. Trina talked too much. What did Trina talk about? Trina didn't do nothing wrong. She was just eyeing Gio. I think Gio and Trina have some sort of chemistry. I do. Not unless Finn puts Violet in dangers. Adults drink all the time and take care of their kids. Look at Ava. Well, yeah, but Ava's not an alcoholic. She don't need drinks as a drink. She just likes her martinis. But Valentine put her in the nut house. If Anika can't get nominated for Best Actress for playing Hope Logan in 2023, anything can happen with these Emmys. Look, me not liking Hope right now has nothing to do with Anika. It has everything to do with Hope. The only thing Bald would win is rinse, rise, and repeat. Didn't Brad state he doesn't care about his audience and they start to tune out? Yep. I'm still figuring out how she was nominated. She submitted her scenes for the Emmy nomination. Yep, rinse, wash, and repeat. They need to get started on Sheila and Deacon honeymoon. How come we didn't see where their honeymoon was? I absolutely agree with that, but I don't think she has shown great acting ability playing this character because I don't think she believes her. She is saying she knows this is stupid. GH1 because it's the best. That's your opinion, but I disagree with you. Look, GH was not better than Young and the Restless last year. Trina asked Dex about Sonny beating him, then Gio about Joss and Sonny. Please stop it. Look, Trina needs to mind her business that pays her. All right? With Sonny beating up Dex, that's none of Trina's business. And then she just needs to worry about Gio. And I don't care how much Trina loves Spencer. I want that to be over with. Because Spencer is nobody to grieve over. No, that Deacon and Sheila are married. They can go baby shopping. Brad Bell said it, and it happened. People tuning out of Bold. Mm-hmm. I think they just lost 50,000 viewers. They might lose 100,000 more to keep it up. Because Bald and the Beautiful, that's a show that really knows how to push people's patience. Because I think people keep giving it chances because it's only 18 minutes. Trina needs to worry about Taggart. I know Trina don't even remember Taggart's name. Remember, I thought Taggart was supposed to be Trina's forever dad. Remember when she said that? Bill wants Brooke. Every man in LA wants Brooke. Every single man in LA wants Brooke. Because apparently Brooke Logan is irresistible. Bald and Beautiful, it's a horrible show. It's 18 minutes of garbage. Shit, I don't even watch all of it. I watch like just enough of it for me to review. Belle's so arrogant. He is arrogant. And that's going to backfire on him as the Gates. I really believe that they probably, a part of them wanted to cancel the Bold and the Beautiful, but they don't want to get the Gates in trouble before they get started because they know Bald and the Beautiful has been around for so many years. So if you just get rid of the Gates, there's going to be a lot of ignorant people that say, no, I'm boycotting the Gates because they got rid of the Bald and the Beautiful. So that's why they just sucked it up and renewed the Bald and the Beautiful for a few years. But once the Gates gets going, they're going to definitely cut Bald and the Beautiful where they stand if Brad Bell keeps this nonsense up. Brad Bell is going to get Bald and the Beautiful canceled. Steffi is the queen of LA, Kyrie. Stop it. I never said she wasn't until now. Now I can say it. Steffi is not the queen of LA. She don't run everything. Apparently, the Logan women think that they're the queen. Kyrie's, what is the baby about? What baby? What baby? What baby are we talking about? Brooke Logan got that goody goody. Do you think the Gates will actually be good? Yes, I know that the Gates will be great. Yep, I hope that the Gates knock it out of the park. Everett should be with both Jada and Stephanie as his sister wives. Interesting. Both of them as his sister wives? But what about Rafe? You don't like Rafe and Jada together, Ron? I don't mind Rafe and Jada for the most part. Curry says the Gates all black people are just a family of black and gonna have other races. They're gonna have other races. Like GH writers will get GH canned if they not. Bell left his daddy's legacy a hot mess. He sure did. And Brad Bell just needs to get his crush on Catherine Kelly Lang out of his system because it's just ridiculous at this point how he would go out of his way to prop Brooke Logan. I'm surprised Albert doesn't say Brooke Logan is the queen of LA. He knows I would get under my skin more. The black family on the Gate's going to be like the Quartermains from GH, probably. B&B is renewed for 1 year. It has one final year to show garbage and it will hopefully be gone forever. I have a feeling if B&B goes, Last Day will miss it. He'll be like, oh, I'm still watching old episodes of B&B. I wish it would come back. Wouldn't you, Last Day? If Bald and the Beautiful actually gets canceled, how would you truly feel about it, Last Day? I have a feeling you would be more upset than you're letting on. Me, I would be fine with it because I have the Gates and General Hospital and Days and the Young and the Restless. So I would get over it pretty quickly. I'm not going to ever watch the Gates. Oh, yes, you is, Dewan. Yes, you is. Even if I have to play the Gates on my stream, the whole stream, you will be watching the Gates. Hope been telling Brooke get power, so she's going to get mad. If I got canceled... But it's okay. We just want better from The Bold and the Beautiful. I mean, I think somewhere down I would be sad because that this show I have spent 13 years of my life watching and investigating is gone, but at the same time I'd be happy that it was gone. Now you'd probably be more sad on the inside, but it's okay. We just want better for our shows. We're not gonna settle for garbage because that's that type of attitude is the reason there's only 5 soap operas when there used to be like 20 of them. Okay? That's why the Emmys are now a joke. Because if all those soap operas were around back then and The Bold and the Beautiful was writing this garbage like how they write now, do you really think they would have been nominated for any Emmys with this type of writing back then when the Emmys could have actually meant something when all the other soaps were still around? You think The Bold and the Beautiful would still be around today if they were writing like that back then? I will be sad if Bald was gone. I would not be sad if Bald was gone. Me neither, to be honest. Hi, Caroline Spencer. Clarence says hi to Caroline. Caroline Spencer, I have a question for you. Are you looking forward to the Gates? And if you could cast anybody on the Gates, who would it be? If you get that one power, they're like, you know what? Whoever you want, we're going to contact them and get them casted. If it was your choice. And you too, Double C, who would you cast on the Gates? And you too, Clarence, who would you cast on the Gates? Yes, because NMB used to be good. Now it's just pathetic. Why do Hope think accomplishments got anything to do with her line? That's what I want to know. That's the $1 million question. She thinks that entitles her to some nepotism. Civics A. Fox. LaShanta says Debbie Morgan. Nice. And then how about you, Clarence? Oh, Vivica Fox and Debbie Morgan. Sick of redeeming Sheila. Kyrie, were you sad that Passions were canceled? Um, I was in elementary school when that show was on, I think. So I'm not. I don't really. I didn't really. I didn't know about the show Passions. Sick of redeeming Sheila. So, and then LaShanta would get Debbie Morgan and Vivica Fox. I would cast Angie, Jesse from AMC, Drusilla, and Taggart. B&B is just the same old ish every day. Exactly. I was not existent. That's right. But they probably should bring Passions back with their potions and all that. Or they should really consider bringing back One Life to Live. Because according to especially if the original writers are still alive, bring them back. Kyrie, the only reason I started watching Bald and Beautiful was because One Life to Live got canceled. That sounds about right. Renee Elise Goldsberry from One Life to Live. Hold up. I gotta Google her. I never seen her. I gotta Google her. Aaron D. Spears on the gates. Nice. For 1 second, I gotta Google her. Real quick. Renee D. Goldsberry. Ooh, yes. Hugh and Nikisha got Passions canceled. Now that was Albert. Aaron D. Spears on the gates. Nice. They wrote Taggart and Zeke straight out. Do you remember Eveline on One Life to Live? One Life to Live was a great show. I know. I didn't get the chance to watch it when it was in its prime. Because actually I did get the chance, but I was 9 years old, so I found it boring. Because whenever she had that on, that must have been the boring episodes. Nikisha haven't heard of her for months. Her in months. She was just in Albert Stream. Victor Newman is doing Nicole and Michael. I think Victor Newman is a vindictive little bastard, but he's always been like that because he's Victor Newman. He is Victor Newman. That man is a bully. He's a narcissist, and he always will be. But he didn't get this far by being nice, so he's gonna do what he do and bully people. I can't see messages because she blocked me last year. Did she now? But that's Victor Newman 101 for you. He's the Vince McMahon of The Young and the Restless. But he just hasn't done anything to get canceled yet. His skeletons are still Albert and Nikisha more that got Passions canceled because they started a petition saying that Tabitha was too old to get pregnant with baby Adora. She blocked me over Trina. Wow. I guess so. If she did, if she didn't, I don't know. I don't really care, to be 100% honest. But I do, but Spider Quick, what do you think about Trina and Gio? Renee Elise Goldsberry played Eveline on One Life to Live. She was a love interest of John and Todd. Ooh. What is the end game? If stupid, he should be glad that his drunk wife's not dead. Exactly. He should be glad that his drunk wife is not dead. Okay? Nikki Newman didn't even stay in rehab for one straight week. Barely even 2 weeks in rehab, but she already is in a day program. Kyrie, so I would love to watch One Life to Live. Was it have clips on it? I only get to see the final episodes on TV. Fatback is so radiant. Yep, Katie Logan is so radiant. And it's back fat, not fat back. It's back fat. Get it right, Dewan. That's what it is. It's back fat. I'd be like, there goes the back fat. Because she pissed me off that episode. She made me so mad when I started calling her that. She made me mad. That's why I called her that on that one episode. She made me really mad. She has a lot of horrible personalities. She has a really terrible personality, and she don't ever really like. Her back is fat. LOL. But she lost weight though. She lost weight. I have to give her that credit. She did lose weight. Katie Logan lost a good amount of weight. She did. But I still hate her because she's a terrible human being. But she lost weight. So I won't take that away from her because I just won't. Because I can't. She did her thing, and I'm proud of her for doing her thing. But does anyone think that Tucker and Ashley are going to get back together on The Young and the Restless? For The Young and the Restless, is Tucker and Ashley going to get back together? Does anyone want that? I know I don't. The Logan sisters don't want Bill with other women. No, they don't. They just want to take, but they never give. They never want to give anything. They just want to take. They want to take a married man. They'll take a married because they like to win. But they're very one note in that way because once they win, they don't even care about the man that they took. Like Brooke will go around like a cat in heat. I don't have to give her credit. Yes, you do. She lost weight, Dewan. Okay? It's not always easy. We don't know if she got liposuction. If she got liposuction, that crap is expensive. If she went to the gym, she went to the gym and ate healthy. Either way, I don't like that woman, but I'm going to have to give her credit where it's due. She lost weight. Yeah, like she knew Bill and Steffi wasn't sleeping together and Brooke rushed that wedding. Wyatt told. Uh-huh. I recall that. Now, Tucker and Ashley is toxic. They are toxic. They're a toxic combination. And I want them to stay away from each other. Actually, I kind of want Tucker off the show at this point. Like, what does he really bring anymore? Like, he was supposed to come in there as like this mysterious little town troublemaker, but he's just a sad, pathetic excuse for a man. He's no match, Tucker and Tracy. I don't think so. Miss me with that. Don't make me have to throw up, okay? You want me to waste Tracy Abbott with Tucker? Please. Miss me with that. I'm not wasting a good potential like Tracy. Hey, Solomon. How are you? This is what Dewan tried to put out in the universe. But I'm going to shut that down because there's no way I'm going to waste Tracy with Tucker. I'm just not going to let that happen. I won't let it. I won't allow it. I won't allow it. I just won't. Because Tracy needs someone better than Tucker, who only cares about. But maybe Tucker does care about Ashley. Maybe he does in his own twisted way, I guess. He does care about Ashley, which is good for him. What GH is doing with Jason, why bring him back? Apparently, because he's a beloved fan favorite that everybody just loves so much. And so many people were crying that I quit watching the show because Jason left. So they were hoping to get those viewers back. Also, hit that like button. That helps keep this momentum going. Do you think that Victor is going to get Diane and Kyle to turn on Jack? He'll try. I wouldn't put it past Victor because that's Victor Newman for you. I just would not put it past him. That man is the number one bully. It's never enough for a man like Victor Newman. He gets off. He's like a coyote. Tucker is too slimy for her. He would only use her for some quick sex. She's much better off with Nate. Kyrus, do you want Everett to knock up both Jada and Stephanie having his kid? Yes, Kyle, not Diana. And no, I don't want he could only get one of them pregnant, not both of them. I don't like Victor. Me neither. Because that man is a narcissist. That's why I don't care for Victor. But he has his moments, though. But ultimately, I'm no fan of the mustache. I'm no fan of her. Hey, ranting with Ricardo. That homeless hoe is just like her mama. Why are you daydreaming about another woman's husband? Preach! But I don't think she's daydreaming. I think Finn really is that dumb, to be honest. I really do feel that Finn is that much of an idiot that he would do that. I have no faith in Finn. Rafe and Jada suck. They do. And Rafe is so unprofessional. He's very unprofessional, and I think Rafe should be removed as police commissioner right away. Victor always wants Jabot. Victor just wants to take. Finn sitting up there giving her massage. Oh, I can't wait for Steffi to raise somehow. If Finn wants hope, well, I hope it goes miserable for them. Exactly. That we agree with. Tracy was annoying me. Ashley owed Tucker the truth, and he saved her. Victor is the same person who threw Diane out of an ambulance and set Phyllis up to be sexually assaulted by a Jack lookalike. Exactly. That man is pure, unfiltered evil. And he needs to finally... Hi, I know. How are you? Victor Newman's reign of terror needs to finally be stopped. For once. Anybody needs to come around and put Victor in his place. That ish need to go to the doctor. Go to an actual doctor and go get that. Steffi have Liam. I don't want Steffi with Finn anyways. I know that you want Steffi with Carter. She's gonna get with Finn and leave him just like she did Wyatt. Yep. That's the Logan way. You get the man and you run away. And then they stayed the victim somehow. But watch how Steffi did things out of manipulation. But Hope is just gonna say, I was just following my heart. I would never do that maliciously. Watch that garbage is gonna come out of Hope's mouth when the truth comes out. Steffi and Carter. Christine Ingram also says Steffi and Carter. I want Steffi with a real man who's not gonna cheat on her and break that back like a glow stick. She was following her coochie. Exactly. She was following her coochie. Let's not forget what Hope did to Wyatt. Steffi needs to put Finn in the shack where she'll... Ranting with Ricardo, what do you think about Steffi and Carter getting together as a couple? I have read an interview where the actress said that she wanted that pairing at one point. Steffi and Carter. Would that be a good pairing for you, ranting with Ricardo? Who do you think is worse, Brad Bell or Tony Khan? Brad Bell. Honestly, Brad Bell. I just got to be 100% honest. The man is Carter. Mm-hmm. Carter Walton on The Bald and the Beautiful with Steffi Forrester. I think they would be a hot couple. The show is ruining Steffi by making her mean. Well, she was always mean. So Tucker could get some hot grits thrown on him for all I care. Ashley or Audra could play grit ball. I know, laughing. I think Steffi and Carter would be a real cute couple. She needs someone who's new and who doesn't have a crazy mama around. At last day, both are awful. Did you see Hope putting Finn in the middle, then telling his gullible ass she didn't mean to be involved in him? Yep, that's why that was my title of the stream the other day, that Finn needed to stay in his seat. Stay in his seat. You don't go defending a Logan hoe in front of your wife in public. That's why Hope felt real comfortable to verbally assault Steffi in front of Finn. And what if Finn just said, "Oh, well, that's okay. That's okay." Because that's what he allowed to happen. What you say in public, you say, while I respect my wife's business choices, my wife. And then when him and Steffi are home alone together, that's when you pull them aside and be like, "Hey, baby, like, I know you're a smart businesswoman and all that, but I don't agree with what you're doing with that. Hope for the future was profitable in the past." OMG, the grits thing remind me of Medea family reunion. See, Brad Bell get on my nerves because he legit has problems with the children that Taylor and Ridge had together. Mm-hmm. I love Steffi told Finn to stay in her lane. One Uncle Charles wrestling. Well, Carter not new. Been on the show for 11 years, so he's not new. Maybe just to her, but on that show, not. Tony is keeping certain people off TV because they're friends with people who left. Steffi needs to suspend Hope, her boss. Steffi's her boss. I could see Hope and Steffi as Brooke and Stephanie or Taylor 2.0. He's just a little petty man who listens too much to the young bucks. Clarence, that's where I got that from, literally. Hope was very unprofessional, extremely unprofessional, and she needs to be dealt with the way she deserves, because she's an untrustworthy Logan woman, just like her mother. But here's a thought I never wanted to consider until now. But do we think that Hope is going to end up pregnant with Finn's baby, just like Wyatt? Is that going to happen next? I didn't really realize that part. But that's a possibility. Hope for the future always fails when Hopeless doesn't have a designer because she doesn't want to work on the line herself, fire herself. Exactly. If Hope doesn't have the vision to get stuff done, then who cares? I do. I don't want to see Hope and Finn have a child together. I know that's what I don't want. Showing the pregnant and throwing Steffi's face that this baby is her destiny with Finn. Mm-mm. 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 That is so messed up. Her Hope just does what she does, but I bet you she was just following her heart. I could see that garbage being spilled. If they decided to kill Jill off, bring Jess Walton back for that story would be an easy Emmy. Yes. That is a way to do that because people would actually care because Jill has a long history on that show. So if they decided to kill Jill on screen, yes, they should do that, and that should be a good storyline. And Jill could still come back from a ghost from time to time. Steffi made a business decision. She was happy with doing it, but it doesn't mean she was doing it out of revenge. She was doing it for business. It's true. But Ridge had to back up his precious Logan because if Ridge cut that line, then Brooke would have thrown her temper tantrum. I think only Thomas. You think only Thomas will get her pregnant? Or Brad Bell gets on my nerves because he never wants any of these Logans, male or female, to face consequences of their actions. But Hope decided to bang Finn. He sure did. She sure did. But she's following her precious heart. Like, miss me with that garbage. But is Constantine going to die next week? Do we think anybody's going to put a bullet in Constantine over on Days of Our Lives? Because that bastard really was the one that killed Victor Kiriakis. So is he gonna get what's coming to him next week and get killed off of Days of Our Lives? I want Ridge to admit that he hates the children he had with Taylor and stop acting like he cares about them because he's always going to choose Brooke's children over his own. Hope doesn't have a heart. No heart, no soul. I'm gonna take care. I gotta go. Taking care of my mom. Be back tomorrow night. You see you on Monday, Clarence. LaShanta Steck says, and she was right. Steffi told Hope for the future is her vision, and Tom should not have to save her line. He shouldn't have to. I was right. Brooke always follows her heart when she wanted to be a 304. Exactly. Brooke. That woman, how in the world was Hope spilling that garbage about she can't follow something that she doesn't have? I now says yes. LOL. Look. Last day, you have a point because I really can't stand Hope right now. So you definitely have a point. But Hope not having a heart. Hope has a wandering coochie and she follows it to other people's husbands and boyfriends. Oh, great, Thomas is coming back, and I'm sure he's going to still be Hope's puppet. Yep. But one positive that I could see Thomas beating the hell out of Finn. So I would enjoy seeing that scene. Because I could actually vision that. And Hope coming in, Thomas, stop! Thomas, stop! Thomas, stop! You were supposed to be a changed man. Why are you beating Finn like this? Thomas, please stop. I could see that. They could start the story where Jill told her heart disease has gotten too advanced to be effectively treated and decided to return to general study and let Esther take care of her. I want Caroline to come back from the dead and get Hope together about her son. Yes, I would love that. I could really picture now Thomas beating the hell out of Finn. Yep, Ed Kyrie's Jill's been on the show since the beginning. Yes. So that would definitely... Kyrie's, how long did it take you to get annoyed with Hope? Not long. I gave her a chance for a few days and she found a way to piss me off again. So I'm definitely back on my not liking Hope energy, and that's going to stay around forever, probably. But at least a very long time until I think about lighting up on Hope. I've heard Thomas finds new love in Paris. He still might beat Finn up for the hell of it, because now Finn is messing with his sister. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Finn defend everyone but trash Tom. Exactly. He can miss me with that. High and mighty, with his high and mighty self. Also, hit that like button. We have 26 people in here. And how many likes do we got? Let's see. We have 14 likes. So yes, please hit that like button. That really does help. Curry says, so good to see you. Thank you, Albert. Bring back Caroline for her son, Douglas. Absolutely. This is going to be Thomas. She made a mistake because Steffi, you had me leave. This is all your fault. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I think Thomas will be on Steffi's side in defending Steffi. Thomas sucks. Well, yes, because he hurt my I'm a barber, but telling Hope she could do better than Tom. Exactly. Like, who is Finn to judge anybody on who's better when he defends that nine-toed demon he calls a biological mother? When Lee is the reason he's alive. Hope now know why Tom left. Mm-hmm. Kyrese is doing 2 effing live streams. How you do it, Kyrese? Hey, I had to do what I had to do to get that done, get this energy up, keep this momentum growing. We got 27 people in here. Awesome. It feels so awesome today. And it's each and every one of these wonderful people in here that keeps me going. Thomas is under Hope's spell. He left because the actor got married. It's true. While Steph staying at Chancellor Mansion, Jill could decide that she wants to write an autobiography on her life because she passes. That would also be some Emmy baiting material. That would be. Yes, I really do believe that if they decide it's time to kill Jill off, that would definitely bring ratings and emotions into that storyline. Brad Bell needs to be fired from the writings room. Fired and throw away the key. But if that was passed down to does Brad Bell own The Bold and the Beautiful, though? Because how could we fire him if he owned, or does CBS own it? While staying at the Chancellor Winters, Jill could decide she wants to write an autobiography on her life before that would be some Emmy baiting material. Why does CBS keep Brad Bell employee? That's what I want to know. Because Brad Bell definitely, if anybody deserves the boot, it would be him. Most certainly. Because if he's not biased, I don't know what is. If he's not considered biased. So, he's got to go. He has got to go. And yes, and once again, hit that like button. We got 16 likes, 25 people in. So hit that like button. I appreciate you. Tom asked Hope, do you see a future? She said she can't answer that. Mm-hmm. She couldn't answer that, but she could see, but I bet you her crystal ball would see Finn's joystick in her coochie. I bet you that. I bet you she'll see that then. Jess got me tonight. I'm impressed. Very few leave me speechless. Give her props, my friend Kyrese. What did Queen Jessica say when I left? I got to replay that. Because I know you were spouting that I hate Jake nonsense by the time I was leaving, and I addressed that in the beginning of my stream. But what did Jessica say? What did my flawless God's gift to men say? I got to rewatch that. I know she also agrees with you on hating Jake. Now, that's the one thing I disagree with my flawless queen about. But she want to scapegoat Steffi always playing the victim. Exactly. At least Steffi's bold with it. We need another fashion company owned by a new family that have a reputable reputation in Europe and decided to come to LA to take over. Yes. That's what the Bold and Beautiful needs, some fashion storylines. But what did my flawless queen say to you, Albert? I want to see that. I need to see what Jessica said. I'd rather see Gio Josh than Gio and Trina. Why? well, then again, well, the only way why would be if Trina gets paired with a black man instead, because of B&B shrunk international audience and because Brad Bell is here to Bill Bill Bell, I think he meant. Hi, Spider Quake said thing. Geo, Josh hit it off better. Bull crap, in my opinion. Josh already has an idiot of a man known as Dax. So that would be saying Josh deserves a man more than Trina to me. So that's the only reason why until they can cast a good looking black man for Trina, then I would rather Trina and Thing. Not every relationship needs to be serious. Some could just be about just got me tonight. Rare, very rare. Well, you can't battle her. Also, since when are Trina and Dex friends? Trina deserves a real good man. Yes, she do. Ranting with Ricardo. I would prefer for them to get her a fine chocolate brother up in that show. They need to cast him just for Trina. We need to get Trina a good man on that show, a good black man. I bet Brooke can't wait until Katie about the mints. I haven't heard that Data paying with a very popular international. I don't know why the international people have no standards. I'm pretty sure his parents would be disappointed. LOL. Last day's bringing the smoke. Spider, you seen X-Men 97? Um, yeah, that was funny. But I can't wait to see how Jessica got Albert speechless. I gotta watch that in the replay. I mean, black men are going to scarce when the gate starts going. Kyrie's I go in circles with her, but she impressed me. Gio and Spencer look nothing alike. Trina can date Taggart since they ain't related. Albert, know why. LaShanta says, hey to Albert. I mean, that's true, but that's why now's the time to snag one up for General Hospital to say, okay, but we got this going right before the gates go. This is why they need to hurry up and follow up on that momentum. Let's get Trina a fine. But anyone saw the new Doctor? Who? Which new Doctor? From what show? General Hospital, The Young and the Restless, The Bald and the Beautiful. Wow. Trina needs Spencer, but a fine chocolate man I would love. Spider is good, just saying. Gio and Spencer look so alike. Oh crap. Spencer is pale, while Gio is nice and tanned. A few weeks after completing her autobiography, Jill could have a heart attack and be rushed to the hospital where she's expected to pass. Speaking of GH, when is fake Jagger going to leave? I'm sick of him. Hopefully soon. Albert, you saw that boy? Gio looks younger though. And Tanner. He actually has, because he's Italian, he has a different skin complexion, but we're just gonna ignore all that physics. While Spencer is white, white, white. And where is Gemini? That's what I need to know. Oh, yeah, she must be at one of the graduations. Gio is also white, white. Not really. He is not white, white the way now. The doctor who is on the streaming thing, no LaShanta, hard to have time. Gio is nowhere near as white as Spencer. Fake Jagger sitting up there acting like he cared about his brother. You saw him once while he was dying and never came to his funeral. Mm-mm. He's a real piece of work. He's a piece of work, ain't he? But I do know. I read spoilers for this week that TJ is gonna have his little temper tantrum when he finds out the truth about Sunny and whatever. Like, I want Christina to just slap TJ so hard, and she's pregnant, so he can't hit her back. Even if she wasn't pregnant, he still wouldn't hit her back. But just back, I want Christina to backhand a taste out of TJ. Just backhand him so hard that his lip gets busted open. I would love to see that. Because TJ's been such a little bee lately. He keeps bringing Karen up. Like, come on, Karen. When her back in GH, he had cheated on her and had been focused on her career. Carries, what happened to Day's review on Friday? I overslapped, to be honest. So I didn't really get to watch Days because I overslapped. So I watched Days today, but then I had to go out today. So that's what ended up happening. I'm trying to figure out a way to do that, like in between that. So I could do that some days during the week, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that 5 days a week because between work and school, like I could still get up at 8 to watch Days and then try to review it like on my lunch break, but I can't guarantee that every single day I'm going to be able to give up all my lunch breaks to record Days of Our Lives review. Like I could do that on some days, but depending on, especially if I'm having a hard day at work and I'm actually hungry, oh no, and I'm like cut for time. But I still talk about it in my live stream, but I'm still going to try to find a way to figure that out. But it's easier said for me than done. Like in theory, I thought, yeah, I could get up at 7. I could do this every morning. But in practice, when I realized it all just started to hit me with the actual my work and my school and the gym. So it's like that's why live streams are always somewhat easier for me. Because at least it's like it's live. I don't have to worry about editing anything. I don't have to worry about. I'm just here. I don't like this TJ. This TJ is whiny and acts like he doesn't know what a biological father did as a career. Bring back old TJ. Let's start that petition. Yes, Albert. Okay, I just seen they got nominated and won last year. Soon after, Jill admitted her brother Snapper and Greg could show up with some shocking news for her before she passes. OMG, why constantly stressing Chrissy out? Because TJ's selfish, just like Molly's selfish. But TJ is even more. So, Albert, okay, I just seen they got nominated and won last year. Yeah, but I'm not totally giving up on my days reviews. I'm going to try to make it work, but it just might not be 5 days a week. Might just be every other day. I'll try to like talk about as much as I can, or maybe I could still try to do like those individual character reviews, similar to how DC does it sometimes, but just focusing on the Days of Our Lives characters. But as far as day to day, Kyrus, trust me, I know it's definitely easier to talk about it during your live stream or with all the soaps than doing a review, Kyrus. Yes, indeed. Because with that, I would have to start typing the notes really quick and beneath it. But I thrive when it's recently on my mind. That's when I thrive on it. So I would just rather just do that. But I do want to put out more videos more often than not, to keep the momentum going from these streams, so it could like counteract something recently. So I'm definitely not giving up. Do you play video games? Not in a while. I haven't. I want them to bring back the old EJ because this EJ is not attractive enough to be doing what he's doing. I love Al. Not this. Did Molly ever tell TJ about her and Brando's one night? Yeah. TJ knew about that, and he punched Brando in the face and forgave Molly in 5 seconds. I mean, he didn't even get mad at her for 20 minutes. He forgave her in less than one episode. Kyrie's, just keep doing what you're doing. It works for you, and your audience will understand. Trust me. Thank you. I appreciate you. Then Chance's mother, Nina, returns to Jill in the hospital before she passes, and then Jill eventually dies. Ooh, that'll be emotional. Heart Heart-wrenching storylines that would definitely get an Emmy, though. If The Young and the Restless does that right, they would definitely get that Emmy. And then, does anybody else think that Willow and Drew are gonna sleep together? Because I know that's a popular theory going on right now. I'm hoping it don't come to that. Look, I'm just starting to tolerate Drew. Yes, Molly told TJ. Yeah, he did. She did. Someone, don't forget they have to bring Philip back to see Jill off. No. Lashanta said no. Thankfully. I'm hoping that they don't sleep together, but I don't know. I know how these shows are. I mean, for me personally, I would find that gross. Like, I don't see no sex between Drew and Willow being hot. I mean, Willow is hot. I mean, I know that Drew thinks he's all that when he takes his shirt off. I said that in my review that they're going to be a love triangle: Drew, Nina, and Willow. Hold up, wait a minute. You do reviews? I gotta check you out. Try to leave the link to your channel in that. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull up your channel right now. I gotta check you out. 1 second. One moment. I ain't ignoring anyone, I promise. I'm just going to her channel right now. Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna check you out. I just subscribed right now. I'm gonna check you out. Well, I'm still tipsy, so I'm a head to bed. Be creeping on you. Curry's in the background, so have a good night, Curry's and everyone. Just have a great night, Albert. Willow see Drew as a father figure. She asked him to give her away. And that's how you write an Emmy-winning storyline. Not to mention, in passing, that Jill died off screen in Hong Kong or London or wherever. That's true. Yes, Willow and Drew, her character is boring. Please give her a storyline. That's true. Willow keeps saying how Drew saved her life and how she's grateful, how she is to him, and he runs for Congress. She's going to be working with him real up and close. Tyrese, please send me the link to her channel, please. Yep, I'll send it to you right now. 1 second. One moment. Oh yeah, Philip, the gay son that faked his death. I don't think the show wants the actor back, so they can't. They could just say that Philip doesn't want to see Jill in that condition. I could see somebody catching Willow and Drew on the camera and blackmailing them like Tracy did Jenny back in the 90s. I sure hope Finn and Hope sleep together. Solomon Payne says good night to Albert as well. Okay, got it. Thank you. Of course. I saw an interview putting a game show and he's filming a movie. He probably leaving GH. I sure hope Finn and Hope sleep together. Yes. And by the way, I'm with ranting with Ricardo, and once I'm done watching that video, I'm gonna tag that video in my community tab too, so everybody else could get that link to your channel as well. We support one of our own in here with no hesitation. That's a community that we got. So I'm gonna definitely check you out and leave my comments in your comment section. So definitely, that's what we do around here. We support our own. I sure hope Finn and Hope sleep together. And Albert says good night to Solomon. Yes. And when Drew leaves, take Nina. LOL. Not when Drew leaves, take Nina. Willow and Michael are so boring, they put me to sleep. When you're not. I want Finn and Hope to sleep together so my girl Steffi could be free of the crazies. I sure hope and Finn sleep together. And then Dewan says goodnight to Albert as well. That's what y'all want for Finn and Hope to cross the line with Steffi. Y'all want to see y'all trying to set Hope up. Please take Nina. She looks like a sad basset. Not a sad basset hound. I'm dead. Finn and Liz were boring. Dewan says goodnight, Albert. Again? Okay. He said that's his data that causes his phone to... Finn and Liz were very boring. Finn and Liz were where chemistry goes to die. That's where Finn and Liz were. Where chemistry goes to die. Bring back Lucky for Liz. Hope get pregnant with Finn baby. Those trifling Logan women. They can't be trusted, can't be trusted, can't be trusted, can't be trusted. Those Logan women just can't be trusted. You can't trust them. You just can't trust them. Can't trust none of them. Those damn Logans. Right, Mia? She said, right? They don't know who to put Liz with. I do. Jason Morgan. He's right there. Let him take his shirt off and give Elizabeth that good loving in the afternoon. But on concluding thoughts, Hope is now officially like her sister. I mean, like her mother. I wouldn't trust the Logans with a piece of bread. Me neither. They would probably shove it up their hoo-has. But yes, have a great night, everybody. This was a whole lot of fun, like usual. Have a good night ranting with Ricardo. Jason and Liz wouldn't work. Hey, CJ Clove 18 again. There's not one couple on GH I like right now. But GH got to step it up. But good night, LaShanta. Good night, Spiderquake. Good night, Last Day. Good night, Dewan. Good night again, Albert. Good night, Solomon. Good night, Sean. Good night, Ainel. And good night, everybody else. This is a lot of fun. I will see y'all Monday. And my members, I'll see y'all tomorrow for my member stream. Peace.